What is the singularity? The biggest shift of your lifetime. Everybody is throwing around words like AI, ChatGPT, AGI, and the singularity. Half the people using the word couldn't define it if you gave them $1 million. So let me break it down the way your barber, your auntie, your truck driver cousin, and your CEO can all understand it. I'm Kellen Kash. Now let's get into it. Why do they call it the singularity? Because experts believe there could come a moment where technology changes so fast, human beings can't accurately predict what comes next. Think about driving down the highway. Everything makes sense. You know where you're going. Then, boom, you hit a curve so sharp you can't see what's on the other side. That's the idea behind the singularity. The future after that point becomes incredibly difficult to predict because AI may begin improving itself faster than we can keep up. Now, here's the definition. The technological singularity is the hypothetical point where artificial intelligence becomes capable of improving itself faster than humans can improve it. Read that again. Humans build AI. AI builds better AI. That AI builds an even smarter version, then another, then another. Instead of waiting years for technology to improve, it could improve in hours, maybe minutes, maybe even faster. Now, before somebody jumps in the comments, nobody knows exactly if or when it'll happen. Ray Kurzweil believes it's coming. Other experts agree AI is accelerating, but debate the timeline and exactly what the singularity would look like. The date isn't the point. The speed is. Now you're probably thinking, Kellen, what does that have to do with me trying to pay my bills, raise my kids, or start this business? Everything. Technology doesn't grow the way our brains naturally think. We think in straight lines. Technology grows exponentially. Let me make that make sense. Here's an old riddle they call the magic penny. I hand you a single penny today, 1 cent. Tomorrow, I double it to 2 cents. The next day, I double it again to 4 cents. Now, here's the question they ask people all the time. If that penny keeps doubling every single day for 30 days straight, how much money do you think you'd end up with? Go ahead, guess a number in your head right now. Most people guess $100. Some say 1,000. A few brave souls say 1,000,000. Almost everybody guesses way too low. Here's the real math. By day 10, you only have $5.12. Still feels like nothing. By day 20, you're sitting at $5,242. Now it's getting interesting. But watch what happens in the last 10 days. By day 30, that single penny turns into $5,368,709 from 1 penny. That's the trick with exponential growth. It looks like nothing is happening for the longest time. Then almost all of the growth shows up at the very end, all at once. That's why people keep saying, man, AI came out of nowhere. No, it didn't. You just weren't watching the curve.
You've tried it your way, but you're still in debt. Or maybe you're doing okay, but want to invest smarter, grow faster. MillionaireX.ai gives you real step-by-step strategies to ditch debt or stack wealth. Stop dreaming and start planning. Visit MillionaireX.ai today. I want you to be the next millionaire next door.
Now let me clear something else up. People love saying AI is smarter than humans. Not exactly. Most of the time, AI didn't outthink you. It out-remembered you. It processed more information than you could. It recognized more patterns than you could. Think about your own life. How many meetings have you sat in where somebody says, I never said that? Then somebody pulls up the email, the text messages, the meeting notes. Everybody gets real quiet. The person may not even be lying. Human memory is funny. We forget. We mix up conversations. We remember emotions better than exact words. AI doesn't get sleepy. It doesn't forget because it had a bad day. It doesn't get distracted by Instagram. One of AI's greatest strengths is something called pattern matching. That's a fancy way of saying it recognizes relationships across huge amounts of information. Millions of examples, millions of documents, millions of conversations in seconds. That would take people weeks, months, maybe years. That doesn't automatically make AI wise. It doesn't automatically make AI correct. Humans still bring what machines don't: judgment, experience, morality, faith, compassion, creativity, common sense. The future doesn't belong to AI. It belongs to people who know how to combine human wisdom with AI speed, memory, and pattern recognition. Now, let me blow your mind. When I earned my master's degree in mass communication, one of the biggest theories we studied was called agenda setting theory. Researchers Maxwell McCombs and Donald Shaw found something fascinating. The media doesn't always tell people what to think, but it is incredibly good at telling people what to think about. Read that again. Years ago, ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, Fox, they largely decided what America talked about tomorrow. Today, who sets the agenda? Your phone, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, algorithms, influencers. A computer decides what shows up in your feed. That feed influences what you click, what you watch, what you buy, what you argue about, what you fear, what you celebrate. AI isn't just changing jobs, it's changing attention. And attention has become one of the most valuable currencies on earth. So let's bring it home. You work a 9 to 5, you're not competing against the person in the cubicle anymore. You're competing against software, software that never sleeps, never calls in sick, never takes vacation, never complains. Does that mean you're finished? No, it means your value changes. People who learn AI will outperform people who ignore AI. Simple. If you're an entrepreneur, this should excite you. One person today can build what used to require an office full of employees. Marketing, AI. Customer service, AI. Emails, AI. Sales follow up, AI. Bookkeeping assistance, AI. Research, AI. Video editing, AI. Translations, AI. Website copy, AI. The tools Fortune 500 companies had 10 years ago, you can access from your phone today. Here's what excites me. AI doesn't just save money, it gives you something money can't buy: time. Time with your wife, time with your husband, time with your children, time to learn, time to travel, time to build another business, time to actually enjoy the life you're working so hard to create. That's wealth. Now, hear me clearly. Don't let AI make you lazy. Let AI make you dangerous. Dangerous because you're informed. Dangerous because you're faster. Dangerous because you're solving bigger problems. The better your questions, the better your future. Curiosity is becoming a competitive advantage. The future isn't humans versus AI. It's humans using AI versus humans ignoring AI. That's the real competition. So here's your homework. Spend 30 minutes every day learning AI, not scrolling, learning. 1 year from now, you'll be shocked how far ahead you are from people who kept saying, I'll learn it later. If you want AI, automation, business strategy, and wealth explained in plain English, keep rocking with me. Visit CPRFIRM.com if you're ready to automate your business, save time, build systems, and stop working harder than you have to. Then head over to millionairex.ai, where we're building entrepreneurs who own the future instead of fearing it. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to prepare you, because the future doesn't wait for permission. It rewards the people who see the wave before everybody else realizes the water is rising. I'm Kellen. Stay curious, stay building, and I'll see you in the future. Be blessed.
Ready to dominate your industry with strategy that actually scales? At Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm, We're not just PR experts, we're licensed sports agents certified in AI and elite business consultants with over 2 decades of experience leading global projects across multiple countries. Visit CPRFIRM.com, that's COLEMANPRFIRM.com, and MillionaireX.ai, then download the Millionaire X app, your AI-powered guide to getting out of debt, investing smarter, and building generational wealth. Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm. It's a family business. It's different.
Are you tired of the violence, tired of the injustice, police brutality, rampant discrimination, lack of gun control in this failed bias socioeconomic experiment called America? Or maybe you need a break from the relentless grind and want to regain control of your destiny, your wealth, your health, and your purpose. DiversifiedGame.com has the right course for you. Prepare for my first trip to Africa. Looking to reconnect with your roots, start a new business, or just a fresh start. Africa, aka the motherland, is waiting. Don't let the Chinese and the Mzungus have the fun and also take over the motherland. From Cairo to Mombasa, from Dakar to Cape Town, Africa has something for everyone, from business opportunities to the most amazing people, safety, leisure, and landscapes. The opportunities abound. It is time for the diaspora to reconnect with their roots. Time to reconnect with the birthplace of humanity. Africa is the last frontier. Get your head in the game and reclaim your legacy. The writing is on the wall. Babylon is falling. Give up the stress, grind, and violence inflicted on our people on this continent and prepare for a journey of restoration and joy by connecting with the land of your ancestors. Check out our new course and kick off your adventure at DiversifiedGame.com.